Connections, people. Let's see what we got here. Bluetooth. There we go. Hello there, firewoman. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's get some music on here. Would you please? You're almost ready here. Yes. No, Renfield, I don't have to use the counts cards. I can use whatever cards I want. I'm going to use these ones. Thanks. Or whatever. He's not up yet. I can use whatever cards I want. Let's see. Emily, would you give us some music here? Yes. Not that, actually. No. Let's see here. There it is. You're regular. There you go. Not yet. There you go. There you go. Lovely. Let's see. What are we dealing with here? That's a little too loud, actually. Okay, Emily. Let's get you your let's get a 3-card hippie spread and find out what we're dealing with here. And Phil, no, you don't. You can't raise the flag. The account was specific. He said only during the week hour. He said you could have a guardian watching over you. Okay, this is an ancestor who is demanding a sacrifice of some kind. Oh my goodness, this sounds really Old Testament. I don't know. This is like somebody's demanding a sacrifice. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's find out who this guardian is first. Somebody could be highly intuitive. Whoever this guardian is, they most likely speak to you through your intuitive gifts. They could be cutting through, helping you in some situation here. Let's see. Who is this? Okay, they could be a private cancer for money. They could demand a sacrifice. My goodness. Like I say, this sounds very Old Testament. I'm just saying. Somebody could have some very old school. This just sounds like an old school ancestor. Let's see here. First, let's find out who this is we're pulling on right now. Holy Spirit. The collective. Let's see. Okay, somebody is very upset. It could be over somebody trying to kill somebody. This adds up to 13 again. Somebody who's highly skilled. My goodness. Adding up to 13. Underlying energy, this ancestor is not happy. Anything else? How else do we know this? They're private cancer, I'm getting. They could be unhappy about this private cancer if it's the same private cancer from the other channel trying to kill somebody. Let's see here. Yeah, somebody who's innocent. They're saying that this person's innocent. I think this person's been paid though. They don't care if they're innocent or not. That's not the type of person this is. This is intuitively, you know this. I'm getting your ancestor knows this too. This is why they demand blood. I'm getting there's a reason why this Cancerian energy. It looks like there's a lot of bones there. This ancestor demands a sacrifice, whoever they are. I wouldn't argue with them. I'm just saying. This is intuitively, you can know this too. Your ancestors don't fuck around wherever you are. Let's see. Let's get one more on this ancestor. Okay, they could be a student maybe. They're trying to learn something. They're paying very close attention. They're trying to learn something. They're trying to figure out all the deets I'm getting. What are they learning? They could have been an earth sign. They could have been a Capricorn. Okay, they're trying to learn about this water sign here. They're trying to learn about this hierophant I'm getting. It's been showing up in all the reads, my reads anyway. Intuitively, they know that this person's a threat to their ancestral line. My goodness, I think up to 8. This person's very strong, whoever the hell they are. Who is this ancestor? They almost want to seem like they're hiding. They could have paid somebody. They paid somebody. Okay, they're trying to see who paid this person is what they, yeah, okay, because this ancestor's not stupid. They know that this whoever this person is just that took the money is just the hitman. They know that who they want to know who paid this person. Who did pay this person? Holy Spirit. This one. Okay, a Knight of Swords. This Aquarian energy. Could be a Gemini, Taurus energy. I'm getting it's Aquarius, though. But it could be a Gemini or a Taurus energy who paid this hitman. Okay, so that answers your questions right there. Let's see. Why did they pay this hitman is what the spirit wants to know here. Okay. It's because it made them happy to do. They were happy to pay this hitman. Really. So, ancestor, if you're listening, they were happy to pay this hitman to basically take out your ancestor, this high priestess, whoever this highly tuned individual is here. Let's get one on this person. That's lovely. Shut up, Redfield. For real. Who's that? I don't know. There could be an emperor involved somehow. This the head of this planned this out. Yeah, somebody planned this out. Adding up to 6, it could be a Gemini actually that planned this shit out. Is that what this is? Planned out this shit. Wow. Let's see how did they plan this out with? Because they know they couldn't plan this shit out by themselves. Let's see. Okay, with this Knight of Swords, whoever this Knight of Swords is, planned this shit out with an emperor possibly. Who's this emperor? Is this an actual Aries or who is this? Somebody who's really stressed right the fuck out right now over ending. Maybe an ending came back on their side. Like I say, this ancestor from the other side is demanding a sacrifice for whoever was. They want to know who this is. If the ancestor's listening, it's this. Apparently, it's this Aries and this air sign here who are stressed out right now, heading up to 14, 15, 16, going to a major tower and possibly a death themselves. Somebody on their side could have died. Who died on their side this time? Could have been a Pisces. It could be a Gemini, heading up to 22, who could have been also heads of this, whatever. So maybe they're taking 2 for every one that they try to take on their side. This ancestor, this is an ancient ancestor. They say I'm getting like Old Testament vibes off of this shit. Like, this motherfucker's like eye for an eye all day, all week. Let's see here. Are you happy, satisfied with that? Apparently, there's going to be 2 sacrifices on the other side. You're a Gemini, possibly, and a Pisces. 2, or somebody could be trying to sacrifice a Gemini, or whatever. These could be the people involved. Who's this hangman here? Is this a Pisces or is this the sacrifice it's going to take? Okay, yeah, they're trying to sacrifice an innocent person, is what this guardian or ancestor is saying. They're saying they want one of their own. They say because it's safe for every time they fucked up a sacrificing this person, they want a sacrifice in return for every time that they screwed up on. I don't know about that. Is there going to be anybody left? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's not, I don't know. Do you know how many times these people fuck that shit up? Is what I'd like to know. Because that would be like almost half the continent, possibly. Just saying. Okay, Emily, you could.
Plus, I have upped my dish game. In that dishwasher. Luxury.
Yeah, okay, this ancestor saying for every time they fucked up the hit on their person here, they want one lost on the other side. They demand this sacrifice. They're not asking, they're demanding it. Who is this ancestor again? This could be this sounds like an ancient ancestor. I don't know. This is and whatever. You'd think they would be right to do that, right? But yeah, this is somebody who's been watching all this shit go down. They've been like probably slapping their knee a few times, but after a while, it's not even funny anymore. How many times these motherfuckers have fucked this shit up? For real. And this is like 11. They want justice. Who's to blame them? You know what I mean? This is like they want to see a great achievement. They want to show them how it's done, I'm guessing. This is the Lord of perfected work. Definitely not something these motherfuckers aren't familiar with. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to whatever, but whatever. This guardian was, I can see where this guardian's coming from, this ancestor. They're like, in my day, like, even in my day, I would say, I can agree with this guy. Like, you would find this person like literally with their hands handcuffed on the other side of an engine block, thrown in the or like in the river. Like if they fuck something up like this much. Like I'm just saying, I don't know who these idiots are either. I wash my hands of this shit. Believe me, it's embarrassing. This could be a Aquarius Capricorn energy who fucked this shit up like so many times. Put these hit squads together. These no hit shit squads. This ancestor is like I don't blame him. He looks fucking angry. He looks angry. Oh, that's lovely, Harry. That's beautiful. Oh, Harry. Why don't you sing like that all the time? Why don't you sing like that when we go on missions? Oh my God, that's beautiful. Let's see here. What is this perfected work here? When is this going to take place, Holy Spirit? Yeah, justice. They just keep on saying they want justice. Like I say, you pretty much have to take that shit in your own hands out around here. I'm just saying, 15, the devil. This could be somebody from the bottom side here. I'm just saying. This could be one of your lower vibing ancestors, maybe. They want justice with us. I'll do it. They're like, I'm picturing like a bunch of like people in the underworld. They're like literally like flipping coins to see who gets to take this one out. Just saying like that. No, I want them. No, I want them. To take this Gemini out in this private Cancer and this they're like, no, I want them. Like this is not fair. We are okay. We maybe we could all get one. I don't know. We might have to do something like that. There's a Gemini that they got in their sights here. Who's the other one? Okay, yeah, and a hermit. Oh my God, it could be a hermit that they want to. Who's this hermit? I want to know who this hermit is that's in on this shit. Yeah, okay, never mind. This could be the person shedding light on this shit. Leave the hermit out of it. Like the hermit never had anything to do with this. I'm just saying. There's a target there. Yes. Yeah, this is somebody who's shedding light on it. Who's this Gemini then? Yeah, this Gemini could be going to jail for this shit. I don't think they're going to be satisfied with that. Seriously, I don't think the ancestors want. They're like fuck no. This is like what is this like 14 is like the Sagittarian. That's ancestors. Like, unless they get to imprison them, I don't know. I don't. Okay, what is it? What is it? Who else is involved? It was actually. What about the Hitman, the private Cancer? You can take this one out too. I don't know. Okay, yeah, the Hierophant. That's who I was thinking about. The Hierophant. Put them on the list. Yes. Achievement. They would see this as a great achievement if they could take this one for sure. Adding up to 11. Can they take this one, Holy Spirit? My goodness. Okay. They're learning more about this person. They're just learning that they're not smart. Before they take a crack at somebody, they like to learn everything possible. Like regular hitman, like regular courteous hitmen, like the nice ones that like they find out you're like what you do all day and whatever, and they make sure they don't miss. Not like these motherfuckers, obviously. 12 is like they're gonna sacrifice this person right proper, they say. I'm fucking happy because I'm really sick of like reading this mess. I'm really sick of hearing like listening to this shit. It's embarrassing, like pulling on the energy. I feel embarrassed for them almost. This is this private cancer for money. Who's showing up as a page now. Once again, they're not shrank up into their fucking tonsils here. We got 13 because death is knocking on their door. I know you might have to beat Dr. Death to it. I'm just saying. There's people rolling dice over this motherfucker. What about this Gemini? Okay, Gemini might be going to prison. They might be happy with that. I don't know. This is a fated event. Heading up to 24. Wow, 24 years? That's a long time. Wow. I can't see that. Let's see. This is like for paying for some shit. They could have been the one who paid for this shit. I guess because if you think about it, they're calling divine judgment on this person for paying for this shit because yeah, the hitman usually gets less time, believe it or not, than the person who paid for the shit because that's the one who actually like hired the guy to push the button. It makes sense. This case, we're not gonna have to worry about the hitman. Whatever, fuck the hitman because they're not gonna be around much longer anyway. It seems. But let's get one on this hitman. Yeah, they could be celebrating right now. Really celebrating what? Like for fucking real? Where do these motherfuckers get off? They could be celebrating. Okay, what are they celebrating? Oh, the ancestors. Never mind, the ancestors are celebrating. Okay, I got you. Wow, yeah, these are definitely some lower vibing ancestors. I would have to say. whatever, man. I sometimes it takes like something like that, to get the job done. I'm just saying. These lower vibing ancestors are like celebrating like that they get to take this hitman out. Good for them. I don't know what they're gonna leave. I don't know. They want to make sure this person's in poverty. Okay, there could be a Taurus too. Who's this Taurus? Who's this Taurus? Okay, private cancer. They want to make sure this person's broken and sick and poor when they do it too. They want to have some fun with this person. These are definitely lower vibing ancestors. I'm just saying. They want to break this person before they take this person. That's what I'm getting. They want to whittle them down to nothing, like they tried to do to this person. Yeah, adding up to 12. They want to show them how it's done. I'm not arguing with them. I'm thinking whatever, but they do want to. This is this ancestor again, this Scorpio Sagittarius. Literally wants to show these motherfuckers how it's done. Wow, they want to take their time. Apparently, I'm not arguing with them. I'm just saying. That's up 13, Dr. Death. This could be one of Dr. Death's protege. Yeah, it's a Scorpio ancestor of yours. Whatever the hell this is. What's this Cancerian? Man, yeah, this is definitely, I don't know. It's almost like Dr. Death himself. I'm not kidding now. I'm actually surprised Dr. Death's energy hasn't showed up yet today. Let's get one on this. What is this ending going to look like? It's going to be a lot of sorrow, weeping and gnashing of teeth is what I'm getting from this. They want to cause just as much damage as they caused their ancestor. Adding up to 16 towers for hours. Wow. Like I said, I wish I could. I'm glad. I wouldn't even argue with them. I really like your ancestors, whoever you are. I vibe with them very, very well. This adds up to 19, and things are going to be exposed. Could be an empress here. What's with this empress here? This could be Dr. Death always shows up at the end. It could be highly intuitive. There could be somebody who's the mother of this Cancerian, this really shitty hitman. Is this person like part of the crew? Their own mother, who could be on the other side, could be wanting to take them out. My goodness. Are you fucking kidding me? They want this motherfucker gone too. Their own mother. So they have to be a bad apple. I'm just saying. Adding up to 11, they would see this as justice well. I don't know if this person's mother. It seems like this person, this bad hitman's mother, is like chilling with your ancestors, whoever the fuck you are. She's like, I get first cracks at him. I don't know. So I don't know. It must not be. This could be like a Queen of Wands type energy. Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So who is this person? Is this for real? Okay, they could be want to be somebody who focusing on their security. Who's this person? 5. They could be like a Taurus. Taurus. This person was a Taurus. Whoever this could have been this person's mother could have been a Taurus. My goodness. And a King of Wands. Who's this now? Okay, this person might be taking this person's mother along for a hit. I'm just saying, like a spiritual hit. I'm getting this is like the forming a group of like-minded individuals in the spirit world. This is like 4 of like 5 of Wands is like that could be like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Definitely this private Cancer or this Scorpio is running this shit here. I'm getting this could be a couple family members or something from the other side too. I don't know. I don't know if it's this no hit shit man's family members or they could want to take this person out just as bad. I'm just saying. This is like 13, 14 ancestors on both sides. My goodness. Maybe their own family wants to save some face and say, no, we'll take them out. Well, whatever, we're sorry. This is like they're almost getting in a conflict over who gets to take this motherfucker out. I'm just putting that out there. This private Cancer's days are motherfucking numbered. Get one on this person. Yes, these motherfuckers are highly skilled too. This is something we haven't seen from this other side for a while. They're highly skilled. 6, they want that causing conflict. That could be why they're lower vibing ancestors. They may be a little too high skilled. I'm just saying. Well, Spirit says that's the truth. So I don't know. That's the truth. And right now they got this private Cancer in their sights. Let's leave it there. This is getting a little too hardcore. Should have been on the other channel. Just saying. The other one's already shadow banned. So. Kuan Yin. Kindness and nurturing. Yes. I don't know why that card popped out. For real. This could be Spirit saying, maybe show a little bit of mercy. I don't know. I can see why they're asking. Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing. Maybe these are people too that maybe were taken out by this hitman that did show this person kindness and nurturing, and he showed them death. So maybe that's why they want first cracks. I'm not too sure. Kuan Yin, AIJK. Is that what this is, guys? Did you show this person kindness and nurturing, and they showed you the lead pill or what? Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing. Refill your inner cup. Have compassion for yourself. Yes, for anybody who's on the 3D plane, don't let vengeance creep into your heart. Apparently, you're not going to have to. Apparently, your ancestors are going to do this for you. Refill your inner cup. Have compassion for yourself and others. Satava of infinite compassion. Kuan Yin is worshipped in East Asian Buddhism as the she who hears the cries of the world. Originally a princess named Mao Shaoran, she was tyrannized by her father for renouncing luxury in favor of a simple life in a monastery. He ordered her execution, but at her death, a tiger appeared and placed a peach of immorality in her mouth. She rose into the divine realms and instantly transformed into a goddess. Kuan Yin brings healing for the damaging effects of patriarchy. Get a massage treatment. Your body needs safe touch. You're being helped to eat and cook more nourishing food and or heal damaging eating patterns. Seek out positive images that celebrate body diversity. See yourself, another person, or situation through the eyes of compassion. Kuan Yin, refill my cup generously with your light. Help me to love my body just as it is and nourish my whole being with kindness. Wow. There. I'm not arguing with this person's ancestors. I'm just saying, whatever. Definitely the underlying energy is some form of death is going to take place. As long as I can stop reading the energy on that private cancer, I'm sick of reading. Like, I don't know how many times this person's been trying to crack at somebody in the collective. It's really getting sick now. How should collective deal with this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, slavery and bondage. Somebody could be want somebody to be in slavery and bondage. This is it's not Rocket Champion of the Universe Ronoff here. Let's see what he's got to say about it. Well, first let's see what Irithel has to say about it. Let's see. Irithel, propagation of light. So something's gonna be brought to light. I'm getting. Irithel, propagation of light, the preventing God. Psalm 140-1, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Don't worry, I don't think anybody's going to have to worry about the violent man any longer. Too much longer anyway. Those born under Irithel's influence love peace, justice, science, and the arts, and distinguish themselves in literature, and Irithel confounds the wicked and slanderers, gives deliverance from enemies, protects those who provoke and attack unjustly, and rules over the propagation of light, civilization, and liberty. Sole guardian of those born between 8:40 and 9 o'clock a.m. Moral guardian of those born on April 15th, June 26th, September 6th, November 17th, January 28th. Physical guardian of those born between January 28th and August 1st. We got Ronov, it's not Rocket Champion of the Universe. Slavery, demand slavery. The 27th spirit Ronov appears in the form of a monster. He teaches the art of rhetoric very well and gives good servants, which is basically slaves, I'm getting. And knowledge of the tongues and favor with friends and foes. He is Marquis and Great Earl, and under his command are 19 legions of spirits. Servant of those were between July 28th and August 1st. So these motherfucking people could all just be slaves of this spirit too, is what I'm getting possibly too. But I don't know. I think they still have free will. 22 is also high poles. We're gonna read this one too, because I'm guessing somebody could have some Marines or some sailors as ancestors here. This is the right hand of God. It's also out here, and this is who's protecting. I would rather this person protect them. I'm just saying, Because if we give it to the lower ones there, they're just gonna have bloodbath with this shit. I don't know. Maybe that's what's needed though. I don't know. We'll leave it in spirit's hands. But fame and renowned here, EIAL is EIEIAIL. This is one of my favorite ones. The right hand of God. The Psalm 121-5. The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. Those born under IEIAIL love commerce, are industrious, and distinguish themselves through liberal and philanthropic ideas. Philanthropic ideas. IEIAIL rules over fortune, renown, diplomacy, and commerce, influences voyages, discoveries, and maritime expeditions, and protects against tempests and shipwrecks. Sole guardian of those born between 7 o'clock and 7:20 a.m. Moral guardian of those born on April 20th, June 21st, September 1st, November 12th, or January 23rd. Physical guardian of those born between July 3rd and July 7th. We got IPOs here. Voyages and travel by sea. The 22nd spirit IPOs is an earl or mighty prince who appears in the form of an angel with a lion's head, a goose's foot, and a hare's tail. He knows all things past, present, and future, makes people witty and bold, and governs 36 legions of spirit, serving those born between July 3rd and July 7th. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe the sailors want him first. It's a flip between the sailors, the ancestors from down below, and whatever. I put my money on Earth though. Whatever spirit wants. I don't know if he wants that much bloodshed. Let's see. How should the collect? How's this gonna end, Holy Spirit? Because there's a few ways this could end here. Okay, there's gonna be something. There's something hidden about somebody's protection. Somebody could be protected. This private cancer, believe it or not, could be protected. That's why maybe they're left alive. I don't know how the hell they're protected, but everybody who's with them usually dies, and they're left alive every time. I don't know why this private cancer is alive. Maybe you guys aren't allowed to have this one. I'm sorry to say. You take it up with spirit. I'm just saying. It's like 2025. Yeah, this private cancer has some kind of protection by an ancestor. And they have an ancestor who protects them as well. How many times did it? Okay, maybe this is the one who's saying, like, yeah, we want him first. We want to save some dignity and we'll snuff him out. Whatever. I don't know. Is that what this is, Holy Spirit? There's like, they're planning to do this. Okay, so their own ancestors are planning on taking it. Okay, so I don't know. I think if ever to keep everybody happy, maybe let that. But I don't know if these ancestors from down below are going to be happy with that. I'm just saying. Are the ancestors from down below happy with that, or do they want to make the person suffer? That's why their ancestors want to. There could be somebody, there's a mother figure on the down below side, but she doesn't look too impressed. She's like, I don't know, is he gonna suffer? This ancestor literally wants the mofo to suffer. I don't know. They're saying because they lied about him too, because they could have lied about your ancestor too. So this is why they're saying like they want this person to suffer for all the suffering they caused. Wow. This is like, and causing illusions about their person 11. They want justice for that, adding up to justice. So I don't know. You're gonna have to make them suffer. I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from this. And they're saying, okay, don't worry, we'll make them suffer. Okay, you heard it from him. See, he's saying they will make them suffer. They'll keep. They want to make sure though. Sounds like your ancestors may get along just fine. This is like 14, 11, 13. As long as they're dead, they do want them to suffer. But whatever, it's whatever. That's as far as I'm willing to go on this page. You guys figure it out yourself. Either way, it's going to be good news. For who? The collective I'm getting. You won't have this motherfucker taking cracks at the moment. Possibly a couple. Could be good news for a couple. What's the good news? Okay. Is that somebody's going to be focusing on security, or their foundation is going to be built here? Adding up to 7. Okay, 6, 7. Okay, this is good news for a couple. Okay, it's good news for this person that they were trying to take out, this honorable, diligent knight. His horse looks pretty pissed off too. It's like, can't we draw and quarter him? Like, come on. This horse wants piece of them too. I'm just saying. Hey, this is like they're highly, he says, I'm highly skilled at it. What is this person highly skilled at that they were trying to off so bad? I'm getting their master their feelings. Whoever they are. Getting up to 3. They could be an empress. They could be birthing something. I'm getting that needs to be made on this earth here. Thank you very much once again, firewood. You could be birthing something that really stresses motherfuckers like this out. Yeah, it's something that really needs to happen. Adding up to like 10, 11, 12. They're good at, I don't know. They're getting maybe good at sacrificing people the right way. I don't know. I don't know if that's what I'd call it, but this is like for taking a step back and looking at all the angles before you put your foot in their mouth. Whatever it is, it's fated to happen. So nobody's gonna be they're gonna have to roll bones over who gets to whatever rip so and so's head off and shit down their throat because whatever.